My name is Niamh Guigan, and I am a reference librarian and subject specialist. And my subjects that I specialize in are English and modern languages and film studies. Many days can go by here where I don't see a single book, with the exception of a few reference books, because so much of the work we do is online. This is one of the ones that I just reach for all the time. It's called The Statistical Abstract of the United States, and it is just a compilation of statistics that the government gathers every year, and it's published by the Census Bureau. It's incredibly useful, and it's the kind of thing that makes it really easy for anyone to keep track of sort of the important things that are counted in this country. So, you can imagine all the kinds of things that might be counted. It's probably not going to be published anymore. In the most recent budget cuts, the budget for this book, not just the print, but also just the online version of it, has been cut. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that expensive to produce. It's just a matter of pulling all the different statistics together, but it's something that was not considered important. And it's really useful, and it's sort of the kind of thing that we've expected the government to produce, and we can't expect them to produce it in the future. People just don't buy print books like they used to. So it's harder and harder to buy print books because publishers can't make as much money on them. So increasingly they just sort of want to have the books exist online, and they can sort of cut down on some of the money it takes to print the book itself. And there's a lot of things that make online books really, really useful. But there's also a lot of reasons to want to have that print book as well. I mean, this idea that everything will be online and anyone can find it, we may be in 100 years, but it'll take a very, very long time to make that transition. This is called On Elegance While Sleeping by Viscount Lascano Tegui. It's a press called Docky Archive Press, which is a small press that was founded in Chicago. This is a book that is considered a really important work of literature, but it wasn't available in English for over 75 years. And this guy, there's not even a Wikipedia page for him. So if you wanted to know more about him, you'd have to actually do research. He was an important writer from Argentina, and he wrote this novel in the 20s, and it's only just been translated into English because there wasn't really a market for it. It's not going to be a bestseller. So this is the kind of press that publish those books that are important, even though no one's going to buy them except for maybe libraries. It's the kind of press that I think we're all just lucky that they exist. They publish books that otherwise wouldn't get published. And people think that everything that's worth reading or knowing is, if not available online, is at least available, in English and can be easily found. But that's just not true. I mean,